Now you're going to want to cut out 3 hearts, small, medium, and big. Small, medium, and large. But make them so that they fit nicely right here. You don't want to make them too big or too small, just enough. Of course you can do it however you feel looks best for you. But I think this size, the size that I made, looks like perfect. So yeah, you're going to want to make 3 hearts out of the sparkly red felt. And then you're also going to want to cut out 3 more of those little squares, felt squares. So the way I glue them on, and this is how I glue like polka dots and everything. This is how I glue everything onto like my tutus. So like flowers or whatever. This is how I glue them all on. So all I do is that I get the piece, which I'm going to be using the middle one, the middle piece. I'm going to get that piece of tulle. I'm going to add a piece of felt right there to the back, right where I want to put the heart, just like that. And then you're going to get your glue gun, and you're going to add some glue right there to the front, and then get the heart, the smallest heart, and just press it. Don't press it too hard because it will turn this dark, and you don't want that. So yeah. And it'll look like this. So yeah, so the first heart is glued on. So I don't know if you can see that. Sorry, the back looks like that. So the first heart is glued on, and you're going to want to glue all 3 of them onto the same piece. So a little bit further down, put your next piece of felt where you're going to want to put it. Add your glue, and then place the heart. But remember not to press with your finger, just enough so that you're going to want to just flatten it like that, because you don't want this to get dark. Excuse me. And then your last piece is going to be down here. Oh, I don't think you guys can see this, but let me see. There. Down here. Add your glue. And then add your heart. And try to make it spaced out as evenly as you can. So there you go. All 3 of your hearts are on the front. Just like that. This is what it looks like so far. Nice and cute. So now we're going to add the black tulle to the sides. And I'm going to be using the same measurements and everything that I used to cut these. And I'm going to be cutting them the exact same way as I cut them at the beginning, which I cut them 14 inches long using this, like I showed you at the beginning. So we're going to be cutting the black pieces, and you're going to be one of these without cutting the pieces in half is going to be for one hole, but I'll show you. And I think I want to do 7. I think I want to do about 7 or 8. I'm going to do 8 pieces each side. 8 pieces. So you get this side. Cut 8 pieces. Go ahead and pieces on this side, and 8 pieces on the. Okay, so I got this side done right here. So I will show you how to do the same. This is what it looks like in the front. I'll show you how to do the same thing on this side. So have all your pieces cut. You're also going to need, I forgot to mention, like a 12-inch piece of tulle to tie like a bow on the end right here. Or you can use ribbon, whatever you prefer, like satin ribbon. But I just used a piece of tulle to tie like a little bow right here to hold all the pieces together. So you're going to need one of those. And I used a piece that's 12 inches long and 3 inches wide of tulle for the bow. so let's get started on this side. Let me show you how it's done. I'm trying to like bounce my son in the bouncer. Because that's what makes him happy, right? Is that what makes you happy? You like to be bounced? Yes. Yes, you do. You love it. Okay. So, from where the white piece ends, I count, and we're going to be tying it to the, right for demonstration purposes only, the little red squares that you see above here. Most likely you might not have the same crochet top, but it's like the squares that are right above. I don't know if you can even see. Let me see. See if I can zoom in. Okay, so these little squares, like right here, like this one and this one and this one, this, like those little squares, that's what you're going to be tying the black ones to. So, from where the white one, oh baby, what's the matter? Don't cry, my love. From where the white one is, you're going to start with that square that's right next to it on the side. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, the fifth one over is where we're going to put our first black piece. So going to this side, starting on this one right here is 1, 2, 3, 4, and then this one right here is the fifth one right there. So we're going to be tying our black piece to this right here. So get your piece of tulle, and on one of the ends we're going to just make it so that you're able to thread it through. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right here. We're just going to be sticking it through one hole and out the other one around that little black square, and just pull it through until you get to like the center, till your pieces are even, and then just tie a simple, just like that. And you're going to do the same thing to the next one until you get 8 in a row, depending on however many you want. I'm just doing 8 for the sake of this, for this tutu. So you can do the same thing, just pull it through the next square, and then tie it just like that. So you have 2 so far. And you're just going to keep on going until you have all your pieces. So you're going to go to the next square, which is this one right here, and put the end of the tulle through it like that. Sorry, the tulle's getting stuck. There. And then just tie like that. So go ahead and do the rest of them. Okay, and once you have all your pieces tied, the way you're going to grab it, you're going to grab it a certain way, because you don't want to make it, like straight, because then it's just going to stick straight out like this. It's not going to curve downward. So what you're going to do is you're going to want to grab all of it without grabbing any red pieces. Hopefully you guys can see this. Okay, so grab all of it and then try to make it nice and straight. Just run your fingers through it and just slide your hands down and pin, and oh my gosh, I can't. There. And grab it here at the bottom. But when you grab it, make the middle pieces straight, and then the side pieces like curved outward, just like that. But the pieces in the middle, have them straight. So that's how you're going to want to do it. And that way when you tie it, it hangs down. So go ahead and get your other piece of tulle, the one that I told you 12 inches long and 3 inches wide, and we're going to tie it down here. You can, if you need to, use a rubber band or whatever to tie it off if you're having a hard time, but some people it's easier, some people it's not. So just go ahead and just tie your tulle tight, pretty tight, like that. I tie it like this, and then I go to the back and I tie another one in the back, and I tie it tight, and then again in the front, just like that, and then tie your bow, just like that. If you're going to use the tulle. If not, you can use what's it called? Satin ribbon as well to make your bow. Okay, so now the sides are all done. when you look at it from the front, it's gonna look like this, just like that. And if you need to, you can always tug to make it curve down more. You can always tug the tool so that so it's gonna look okay. So this is what it look like, and that's two part. Hopefully you guys see this because there's a lot of business going on. You can see behind, it's like the stuff behind. I'm not sure if I'm behind. I should be doing. There's a lot of the white wall behind. So, but about that, guys. It's like, so yeah, that behind it. What size it's gonna look like so far. Now this is what we're going to do. Wait, oh, I'm sorry, guys. Oh, hope I didn't make you guys sick. Okay, now we're going to do the straps up here. Oh, and some people ask me what this is. This did not come with the mannequin. It's just a piece of ribbon that I put here. So, and I also tie up here on this little ball thing that's up here. I can take it off. I tie a rubber band around here, or a hair tie. And this is what I use to clip my hair bows to. When I'm displaying my hair bows that match a certain tutu or something, I'll clip them on here. And I also, like if there's two of them, I'll clip one up there and then I'll clip one right here. So that's what this is. It didn't come with the mannequin, so yeah. Just, yeah, for information, because I get a lot of questions about that. Anyway, so now we're going to put the straps. So, where's my thing? What you're going to want to get is some sort of coordinating satin ribbon. I just got white. You either get it where it's, what size is this? 5/8. You're either going to get one that's either 5/8 of an inch wide or 7/8 of an inch wide of satin ribbon, either red, white, or black, and I just got white. It doesn't matter which color. Preferably white because the frillies that are on the sides are actually going to be used with white tulle. So you're going to want to get white satin ribbon if you have it. So yeah, go ahead and get that, and then you're going to want to cut. Excuse me. Two strips that are about 2.5 inches long. 2.5 inches. 2.5 feet. Sorry, 2.5 feet long. So you're going to get your, I don't even know where my ruler is. Oh, no, mine's right here. It's behind me. So you're going to get your ruler and you're going to cut it 2.5 feet. So there's 1 foot, and then I wrap it around the back. That's 2 feet, and then 6 inches like that. Oops, sorry. So that's 2.5 feet. So you're going to cut it right there. So that's one piece right there, and then, you know, just measure to make the other piece. You're going to want 2 of them. So there's 2. And then go ahead and heat seal the ends with your lighter. So make sure, so there's a seal. Do it to both sides. You can, on one of the ends, make like the spikes or diagonal slits, but that's for the bow on the back. I'll do that later, but for right now we're just going to do it like this. So now we're going to need our glue gun again. Oh, and also, before I forget, we're going to also add the checkered ribbon right here to the front. I almost completely forgot. I have it upstairs, which I need to go upstairs and get it, I think. So anyway, yeah, we're going to also add the checkered ribbon right here to the front. I almost completely forgot about that. It's a good thing I didn't. Anyway, so let's go ahead and add the straps. So what you're going to do is, hopefully I can see if I can zoom in. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry, this is a kind of a mess. Hopefully it's not. Okay, so you're going to fold down your hearts right here on the top. So we're going to be adding this to here on the top. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add it to where you can either add it further out depending on how wide your shoulders are, or closer inward, but I'm going to add it kind of closer inward because some of the girls that I've made it for, when I have it too far out, when they go to put it on, it doesn't fit right. So I'm adding it closer right here to the middle. And of course, you know, when you make mistakes, you learn from them. So yeah. Anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna add it here, down, right here. So I'm gonna fold this down. Where? So you want to go to the first square, which I'm gonna do here. This one right here. Oh wait, the square right here, where my finger is on. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna the hole that's right under that square, which is where my finger's going through, is you're going to add ribbon, stick it inside, and pull it up, and then just a little bit, just like that. And then you're going to get your glue gun. You're going to add a dot of glue to the ribbon right there, and you're gonna just like glue the ribbon strap, just like that, to make these kinds of straps. So there. And then what I do is I add another dot of glue right here, just like that, to the ribbon, and then I glue the heart, the top of the heart right there. If you not, that's optional. You can do that if I choose or not. It doesn't matter. I usually like to do it. Excuse me. Hold. Right. So we're gonna do the same thing over here. So fold this down, and then right where the center is, I think I'm gonna use this one. Yeah, this one right here. I hope you guys can see that. I'm sorry. Through there. So you're just gonna slip the ribbon through. You're gonna like that, right. And we're gonna add a dot of glue right there. And you're gonna want it sticking out maybe about ½ an inch to an inch. It doesn't need to be too far, because we're just doing it just to glue. Just glue this down, just like that. And we're gonna glue the heart to it. Perfect, just like that. Turn. And again, don't press with your finger, because then it's gonna turn. It's gonna have like that black spot. That you don't want that. And so there. That's that. Now we're going to turn it around to the back, and we're going to just tie a bow for now. This is why it's good to have a mannequin. If you don't have a mannequin, I highly suggest you get one, because they're so helpful in making tutus and stuff. Okay, so go ahead. I don't know if you can see that. All right, just go ahead and tie just a simple bow to the back. And then since these are so long, what I'm just gonna do is I'm just gonna cut it about, they're really long. I'm just gonna cut it about halfway down the back of the crochet top. And so you can cut it in these slants. You can cut it straight across, whatever. I'm just gonna cut these, since this ribbon is so it's the 5/8. I'm just gonna cut it straight across. And then she's just going to heat seal. Just like that. Okay. And there you go. Now we're going to add the frillies, the tulle frillies up here. Let me move this a little bit. Okay, so we're going to add the tulle frillies. Oh, my baby's sleep. He's so sweet. Let's see if I can show you. There we go. I'm bouncing him out. Okay. Cool. There we go. So let's add the tulle. So a lot of my fans like to see him. So. Okay. So just white him. Oh, white. So now you're gonna get the white tulle, and where? Oh, my tulle is all the way over.